Hey guys, it's me, PoohBear253 here, and I am in the nursery. Just logged on to my computer, and I just finished taking my hair down. So that's why I have these weird poofs on my head, because the sections I just twirled them around until I go wash my hair in a few minutes. So this is just gonna probably be like a video about like all kinds of stuff. But first of all, hey, how are you guys doing? It's nice to see y'all. Yeah, and it's Saturday night now. My husband and I and my parents, my mom and my stepdad, we went to the crawfish festival, the Bro Bridge Crawfish Festival. It's the biggest crawfish festival in the world. A lot of people. We enjoyed the festivities. We learned how to do some Cajun dances. My husband and I learned the Cajun the Cajun waltz, and a Cajun two-step or something like that. And it was a lot of fun. So we enjoyed that. So we were going to download or find like a video with some Cajun waltz music so we could practice it, because it was really cute, and and then you spin, and then it's really cute. It was really cute. So we had fun with that. So that's what we did today. We made it down there around 9:40 something, and we left when did we leave? We left like around 2:30ish is when we were leaving out. So that was fun. So we made it home. We did our grocery shopping and everything, preparing to do dinner for next week and all that jazz and such. I was able to get in contact with Miss Shay, the lady that does the bling for reborns, and I was able to acquire my pacifiers. I haven't received them yet. She said she's going to ship them out Monday or Tuesday of this week. Yeah, so I have pictures of them, and they're very cute. And I had some issues with the first princess pacifier she did for me. The image that she used, it cut off one of the S's, and it just said princes, like 2 heirs to the throne thing. It was, you couldn't see the other S, and so I explained to her that, that was going to bother me. I wanted to see the other S. So she showed me another image, and we went with the other image, and she did another pacifier for me. So awesome customer service there. So thank you so much. I told her how much I appreciate her working with me, so. But yeah, so that, when I get those, I'll show you guys those. I have found a candidate for my very special little girl reborn that I'm going to be getting. The Erin sculpt by Adri Stoit is very cute, and she's full arm and full legs. So I don't know if she's come out yet, or if they did like the pre-order stuff and like she's sold out, or I don't know how I'm going to get her, but she's just like, it's a work in progress as far as that goes. So she's just one of the dolls that meets the criteria, so I'm not rushing into it. I want this baby to be very, very special and everything. So yeah, so it's just like a whole lot of backstory that like I need to like lay out on the line, really. So I guess I'll just go ahead and let this video be that video. So one second. So yes, so yeah, so I need to like face some things in my life, so in order to make me a better person and things like that. So I think I'll kind of try to start from the beginning ish. Okay, so me and my hubby, we tried to have kids. We did that for 3 years. It didn't work. It was very painful. It was very time consuming, and it just consumed me trying to have babies, and with the depression and the sadness and the why, and in the midst of that I found the reborns. And when I found the reborns, I felt this peace and this satisfaction. It had satisfied what my needs were, I guess. So, like, basically, this is kind of like why I'm choosing reborns over a real baby, or rather really pursuing, like, I want to kind of say the reason why my husband and I never really went forward with, more testing and, Clomid or in vitro or IUIs and all that type of stuff. First of all, I knew from jump that I never wanted to take that route of the expenses. It just wasn't. Okay, I'm trying to get my words together because I'm just kind of throwing this out there. I didn't practice this at all. So to me, getting the IUIs and the IVFs, of course, is very expensive. So to me, the expense of it outweighed the want of it, if that makes sense. So it was basically too expensive, and I would rather not have kids at all than to spend the money on them. So, that's our opinion. That's what we decided. So, a few other times we tried, gave a few more, like a few more last attempts of naturally conceiving, and it didn't work. So, yeah. So, and the reason why I couldn't do like the Clomid or anything like that, well, like, I don't really remember, because I did the Clomid with my other doctor, but he left, and then I had another doctor, and she didn't like the fact that like I am like considered diabetic, but like really low end of it, especially with the eating habits better now, and it's really, really, hopefully soon I won't have to take the medicine anymore, but we'll see about that, or I can not take as much. So, but anyway, so there was this number about some type of glucophage, I think glucophage is actually a medication, some type of glucose number that's supposed to be, she wanted it at a 6 and mine was a 7. So she refused to treat me. She refused to go forward with the treatment of trying for me to try to get pregnant, because she was saying how, risk factors, plus size women, and, the, what do they call it? Like, when you have, like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's just like the risk factors that, as far as that goes towards women that are plus size, more risk factors. It's like a word for it. Like, let me think. Well, I can't think of it, and I don't feel like looking it up, but it's something like when a lady is in labor, and like sometimes like it'll make your blood pressure, or like, I don't know, like pregnant hypertension or something. I don't know what it's called, but I just know it's really dangerous or something. So she was just telling me that type of stuff, and that was the reason why she wouldn't go forward with it. She wanted the number to be like a 6 or whatever for me to go forward with it. And so, like, after a while, and time had passed, and I was collecting my reborns. I had Maya and Emily, and I just kind of felt the void kind of go away, really, a little bit for me. And I just kind of, now that my husband and I are on the other side of the fence, it's just kind of like, I know the decision was basically kind of made for us, really, but it's kind of a good thing, I guess, because you never really sit down and think, like, do I really want to have kids? Is this really something I want to do? Because for me, when you're young, that's one thing girls want to be. They want to be mommies, and you're taught that there's a certain order to things. You go through life, you get your education, you find a man that could be hubby material, you date and court, you get engaged, and in between this or before or after, you are go to college, you get your degree, you guys get engaged, you get married, you get a house, and what comes after that? Kids. And it's just something that society just teaches you to do. But the fact that it didn't work out that way for us, it got us to thinking about how things can be without kids. And that's when my husband and I decided to, hey, we can't have kids. Well, let's just work on us, and let's just have fun, and let's get our bodies right, and let's get our finances together, and let's take care of our house. And we just started focusing on other things. So my time is now taken up by the gym, which I really love. I enjoy the gym. I enjoy the group atmosphere and the friendships that I've made there. Well, it's not really friendship, just associates, people that, hey, you're here again today, okay, we're ready to work it out, and all that type of stuff. And we just kind of have a smooth routine, and we know what to do, and everything's kind of in its place, and we're working towards bettering our health and our finances and things like that. And the idea and the thought of having real children just got pushed further and further out of our minds until it just kind of disappeared. And then one day we were just kind of sitting, relaxing on the couch, and I was playing on my tablet, and we were watching TV, and it was quiet, and the cats were kind of laying by us, and we looked at each other and was like, what's so horrible about this? What's so horrible about not having kids? It just never really dawned on us that you don't have to have kids. Your life doesn't stop if you don't have children, does it? Not for us. We're still living, we're kicking. We found other hobbies and things to help us along. So for me, the reborns helped fill that need, that motherly need that I wanted. And I kind of feel that all along, that's all I really wanted, was something to hold and cuddle and to dress up and look cute. And that's when we kind of decided that we don't want to have kids. Like, it's like and I can say, and I just kind of wonder if my mind has been altered because of my circumstances, and that could very well be it too. And I'm sure, like, if we did have kids, we would adjust, and it would be beautiful at times. But my thing now, I just feel that the sacrifice is just not worth it for me. Like, I don't want to sacrifice my weekends and my free time and my sleep and my money and my everything to raise and take care of another human. Like, does that make me selfish? I don't know. I don't think so. It just makes me, I'm just happy that I've come to the realization that that's what we really wanted all along. And, the reborns really helped out with that. That gave me something to play with, without all of the responsibility end of it. So that's kind of my story. So now, the other issue I'm having now is the fact that, we have made this conscious decision to not have kids. Well, we didn't really have a choice. I mean, I'm sure now that we're losing weight and getting healthier and eating right, eating the vegetables and all that stuff, I probably could get pregnant now, but I don't want to. I don't want to get pregnant anymore. So, because I'm happy the way my life is now. So that's kind of my deal, really. That's kind of my story. I wanted to have kids, at least I thought I wanted to have kids, and then I realized that I enjoy my life the way it is, and we decided that having kids, like, maybe we couldn't have kids for a reason. Maybe we were never meant to have children. And as far as my husband goes, it never was like something that he absolutely had to have. Like, it would, he was saying, like, if we never had kids, his life would go on. He would enjoy other hobbies. He said, we're not having kids, so now I can just focus on spoiling you, going on vacation, saving our money, doing things that we want to do. So that's what he was saying. And he was like, if we did have kids, you know, he was saying I would love them, take care of them, do anything and everything for them. But that's not the case, you know. So we're just kind of playing the hand that we're dealt, and we're not really pursuing it any further because we're happy with things the way they are. So that's kind of my story. But the problem comes in where the what ifs in the back of my mind, and that motherly thing will always be there. It will always be the what if we had kids. What would life be like? How would it be different? The wonder of, you know, carrying my own baby and feeling them kicking and moving in my belly and taking care of them in these wonderful moments and milestones that you get to share with your baby. That lingers. The curiosity lingers. So I basically want to close that chapter. And what I am planning to do to close that chapter is this. Because I want to be able to be around pregnant people without being envious or sad. We already know the situation with me and my sister Yvonne. She's going through this with the IVF and these different things, and it was hard for me to connect with that. It was hard for me to be there for her. I basically I didn't want to be there for her because I felt that it would weigh on me too badly. I felt that it would be too much, you know. I just didn't want to hear the happiness. I mean, I guess that's kind of bad, but I'm just being truthful. It's like I could be happy for you, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, that's not the direction I want to go in. I don't really want to hear about it because it kind of makes me sad, type of thing. So, in order to fix that, I kind of want to face it. That's why I'm kind of making this video. To kind of just face it and put it out there that, you know, it is uncomfortable for me. Of course, yes, I will be happy for you, but also not happy at the same time because you're going through this life-changing, awesome thing, and I don't have anything to contribute, and it's kind of weird because, you know, I'm all reborn world and you're baby stuff and getting ready, and it's just kind of like, like I just felt like we wouldn't have anything to talk about anymore because I really was scared to hear about the baby stuff, and it would I felt that it would trigger something and make me wonder, you know, should I really close the chapter on having kids? But I just keep thinking to myself, like, do you really want that responsibility of having kids? And the answer always comes up as no. I want the idea of it. I want the idea of it, but do I want to actually put in the effort and the struggle and the crying and the tears and the heartache and the prayers and the money? And do I really want to put all of myself in to rearing a little person and teaching them right and wrong? The responsibility of that is just overwhelming to me, and I think I just scared myself so much to the point where I just was like, you know, we're just not going to worry about it at all. So, but now I just kind of have to make peace with our decision because we have made that decision. We've been made that decision. People keep coming to us like, when y'all having kids? We're like, we're not having kids. We tried, we failed, we gave up. So we don't want to try anymore. So that's just kind of where we are. But I want to be able to support somebody or be there for somebody, a friend, a sister, you know, Yvonne. I want to be there for them because that's what they want to do. You know, just because it's not what I want to do, that doesn't mean that we can't interact and be social, and it doesn't mean that I can't support her. So what I want to do to try to get over myself, so that we can mend and work on our relationship, because, you know, for my video, you know, me and Yvonne go way back. You know, we've been friends for years. And I kind of fell off when she went on another path, because I felt that, you know, I wouldn't be important anymore, you know. And I mean, honestly, I still feel that if, you know, they are blessed, I feel that, like, I would just not, I don't know, I just feel that way. I don't know. I just feel that, you know, there are going to be much more important things that she's going to be worried about, and talking to me and talking about reborn stuff is not going to be one of them. I'm just being honest. I mean, honestly, just being really honest. But we still want to, we feel that our friendship is worth holding on to, and we want to continue our friendship. We both do. So I want to do something to try to help myself mend that part, that last little nagging part that I can't really get rid of. That, you know, I'm okay as long as it's just me and hubby, and no other experiences from friends that I have to hear about and make me feel like I'm missing out on something, type of thing. So I need to be secure and happy with my decision. So I need to work on that. So lo and behold, the special pacifiers that I purchased, they have an A on them. One of them has an A. One's a princess pacifier and one's Hello Kitty. I want to get a reborn baby and name her the name of my actual baby that I wanted to have in my belly, the name that we chose for our real baby. So I don't want to say the name just because I want to keep it a secret. I don't know if I probably said it before in an old video, but her name does begin with the letter A. Okay, and yes, so when I do find this perfect kid, and I want to get her as perfect as I possibly can, and I want to name her, and I want her to be like my real baby. And I just kind of hope that that would kind of close the chapter of it, be like, this is my real baby, you know. I mean, I don't know how healthy that is, but I just want to have just this ultimate beautiful, just little precious little girl that I could call that name. And that I hope that that could help me close that chapter and give me closure for that part of my life, for, you know, the tears and the time spent and the effort that me and my husband put into trying to have kids, and we never got anything out of it. What if I could have a doll that I could name the names, and eventually I want to get a boy. It depends on my little preemie. I'm not sure if I want to name him the boy name or not. Maybe. We'll see when I get him. How much I really love him, I want to see. So basically, like, me getting this preemie is like a trial run with this artist, just drawing to see like how her art is in person, to see if, you know, I would like to use her, you know, for another baby. So that's it. That's kind of my story, my take on it, and what I want to do to try to heal that part and to move forward and to be okay with our decision and be comfortable and be just 100% like, this is what we want, this is what we're doing, this is what it is, it's okay, and I can still be happy for other people that want to go that other extra route, type of thing. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on me. And that video that I made when I was in the closet and looking through notes from Yvonne, I just wanted to put it out there that our friendship being on the rocks or being kind of thrown off had nothing to do with Yvonne. It was all about me. The fact that I couldn't really deal with the fact that I could possibly lose somebody really close to me because she would be moving on to bigger, better things. And that's why I kind of decided to kind of leave the picture, kind of. So, but we're reconciling, and we want to work on our friendship. And like I say, it's not her, it's me type of thing. And, you know, I just felt like I was being placed on the back burner, and I didn't want to be on the back burner. I wanted to be in the front burner, so I'm kind of like that. So that's why I was like, I need to get over myself, you know, and, you know, whatever portion of our friendship that can remain after this process that she's going through, and hopefully it is successful for them, and, you know, we could, you know, chat every now and then, you know, type of thing. So that's kind of that. So, and I also want to tell you one more thing. I completely caved a couple days ago. I have the worst headache right now because I'm talking about stuff I don't want to talk about, and it triggers stress and anxiety in my brain. And so, yes, you know how I was saying how I wanted to be done with one chapter before I move on to the next, with me putting the girls up for adoption, 3 of my girls. And as you know, Yuri is still here waiting to be paid off, and I wanted to get the money for her first before I started the process with my preemie. So I was just looking through babies and online. I was like, I just can't take it anymore. I want to get started on my preemie. So I messaged her, and I was like, I'm about to explode. I can't take this anymore. How much do I need to put down right now so we can get started? I'm ready whenever you are. Send me over your PayPal, and I can send the money right now so we can get started. And so she laughs, and she was like, yeah, yes, I'm so excited, yes. And so she was saying how she's booked into July. So she said she could put me on her calendar or her books for July. And I was like, July? I was like, that's so far away. And then she was like, oh, it's not that far away. And she was saying how she's excited to start on him as well, my little preemie. So I guess technically I could say I am officially reborn pregnant, I guess, a little bit. And I put the down payment down on him in July when she starts on him. So technically I find it funny that I'm basically being forced to stay on the path that I'm supposed to stay on. So I know Yuri will be paid off and gone before he even gets started on, and I'm just like kind of bummed out because like I wanted to be able to play with him over the summer, and like if he starts in July, I'm pretty sure I won't be getting him to August, or if not even, you know, well into August before I get him. I'll be back at work. I'm like, ugh. So, but I was like, oh yeah, I was like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So I'm excited. And so yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me. And when I get my blinged out pacifiers from Shea Marie, I will show you guys. I will do a box opening of that. So that kind of bummed me out, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to get over it because I really want to do another box opening. I want a new baby, you know. I want some fresh meat in the nursery. So like I say, the Erin scope is like she meets all the criteria. She's newborn, full arm, full legs, very calm, cute face, and nice limbs. So she's the only one on the list right now. So I'm just kind of seeing what, you know, how we're gonna go as far as that goes. But so like I say, that's very special baby. It won't be rushed. You know, I want to have just the best stuff for her. And I'm just hoping, like, after I pay for my preemie and, you know, after some time has passed, maybe I might put another baby up for adoption to help get another boost. And hopefully I can have enough money to be able to pay her off. I was really hoping like I could get a really nice reborn for it. Ooh, 600, 800, you know, something like that. And I would like her to be custom, but she doesn't necessarily have to be custom. She could be, you know, I could adopt her from another reborn mommy. But I don't really like, I don't know, I guess it's not really like hand-me-downs. I kind of would like to have my own original baby. That's just kind of my take on it. And I have just been like so sad at the fact that so many people are getting that preemie kid that I'm getting as my baby boy, my little preemie boy. And like I was saying, like it is not a new kid. She's like an old kid. I'm like, oh, and it just like, because I like to get kids that most people don't really have. You know, I like to get kids that's, you know, like how the Miracle, like everybody's getting that kid, and how like back when, oh, what was her name? The Heavenly Scope, how everybody went out and got that. You know, that just turned me off from it. Like, no. You know, I didn't really care too much for the kid anyway, but the fact when people just kind of gravitate to one thing, it makes me like stand back, because like, I don't want to be like a follower. That doesn't technically mean that you're a follower, but I just don't want to get the same thing that everybody else has. I want to stand out. I want to have something that's a little bit different, you know. So I don't see a whole lot of Anna scopes by Pat Moulton. You don't see a whole lot of Storm scopes by, I know one person that has in the community that has a Storm scope. Like a Storm by Adrian Stoit, you know. I know, you know, Miss Kimber has a Honey. And I'm sure other people have a Honey too. Oh, I think, oh, what's her name? Oh my God, my neck hurts so bad. I have, real like pain going on there. And somebody else in the community has like a Honey scope. So it's not like everybody has it. You know, I like to try to keep it fresh, but this was definitely just kind of a rambling, informative type of video. Like, I wanted to tell you my story and my path to trying to be less upset about my situation of not having kids, because it's not a curse. It is, to me, it's not a curse. It's kind of almost like a blessing, because life is so much easier without the stress of rearing children. But like I say, they both have their pros and cons. You know, of course, raising a child would be beautiful, and it would definitely have its wonderful moments and things like that. But not having kids also have its perks too. Sleeping late on Saturdays. You know, getting up and just going wherever you want to go. Like, if I want to just get up and leave, you know, I don't have to pack a diaper bag and do all this stuff. So it's pros and cons to it, and I'm just playing the cards that I've been dealt, and I am not angry about it anymore. And I just want to completely heal. I want to completely heal about it and move. Like, I've already moved forward, but I want to be able to, I don't know, just be a better friend to friends that do have kids. But that is my spiel of a lot of rambling and all kind of stuff. And that's that. And I have this gym book. I think it's about to expire. It expires like today, like May 3rd. They don't give you long to use these at all. So I was like, whatever, trash. Nothing I can do with it. Because I wasn't going to buy anything else. Oh, that's another thing I want to ask. I'm sure nobody's watching by now. But I have found out, because I heard somebody say H&M.com. And I decided to go on H&M.com. And I am so in love with some of those baby clothes. Including that Winnie the Pooh little romper, 2-pack romper set that Stephanie got. Oh my gosh, I want that so bad. But I'm curious, like the 0 to 1 month is it 1 month? I guess 0 to 1 month. And like the sizing, like the 0 to 1 month, is that good for like a normal sized newborn? I wonder, like, how does that size run? Like, compared to a Carter's newborn, is it like the same as like a 0 to 1 month of their thing? Can anybody, excuse me, answer that for me? That anyone that has H&M clothes, I know, like, if anybody, I might have to make another video to put this at the front end, because I don't know if anybody is still listening. But if anybody does have H&M clothes, I want to order some stuff. But I don't know, like, as far as Briar, I find him with his belly plate, he's a chunkier, more of a chunkier newborn. And he can fit newborn, like Carter's newborn is really tight on him. He needs Carter's 0 to 3 month or 3 month because it's tight on him. But like Faded Glory and that type of stuff, their newborn stuff fits him perfectly, you know, perfect. But just was curious before I ordered this stuff, and like as far as this special baby girl that I want to get, like, she's going to be so spoiled. I just really want to treat her like my real baby. I just want to give her the world, like, and I think I really will possibly sacrifice some more dolls or some more of my babies so that I can get her. So yeah. So that's my spiel, my very long spiel. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because it is at 36 minutes. Thank you for listening to my little chat about life and about updates and about my blinged out pacifiers and about the fact that I'm officially reborn pregnant. Like I say, in July, she'll be starting on him. You know, so, yay. So, you know, It's not exactly what I wanted, but, you know, I'm spoiled, rotten, and I want things when I want them. And she has other customs, and you have to wait, Yolanda. That's just how it is. That's called life. But anyway, so that's it. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye-bye. And I'll see you guys in the next video.